What's up, everybody? Today is Saturday, January 23rd, 2021. This is a Talk in the Attic. I'm your host, Kirk Ross, coming at you today with a bonus episode. The primary reason for which is to remind you that Season 2 begins on February 2nd. That's a Tuesday. So you can look forward to a Tuesday episode that day. And from that point forward, we'll be on every Tuesday and Friday as normal. Another reason I wanted to touch base with you today is we have a new theme song for Season 2. Joe Gentleman and one of his producers that he commonly works with, Bradley Levine, a.k.a. Loverboy, stopped in on Thursday night to discuss the new theme song. So we'll give you kind of a breakdown of that, how that all went together. We also touch a little bit on Joe's new project, which Bradley produced. It's under the stage name or under the artist name Hilton. That's Joe's middle name. So instead of Joe Gentleman, we're now looking at Hilton, all caps. Hilton's first song came out yesterday. It's called Cartoon. It's on Spotify. I've linked to it in the show notes. We talk a little bit about that. We talk about the dynamic between an artist and a producer. And then we get into a breakdown of the brand new theme song, and we'll end this episode with the full runtime of the brand new Talk in the Attic theme song, number 2. You're going to love it. Hit me up on social media. Let me know what you think. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Bradley, for joining. Let's start the show. 616 been calling me. Let's bring it on home, baby. Let's bring it on home, baby. Okay. Look at this crowd. I'm over here. I'm looking very red. I noticed. It looks like I have like I might be going through some sort of medical condition. That's just the lighting in here. On the flip side, for coming from LA, I've got 2 cool-looking cats. Look at Bradley on the right. He goes by Loverboy. He's got a great look. I don't even know what you'd call this look, but it's dope as hell. And then you already know Joe. Joe, Bradley, thanks for coming on. Give a little bit about each of you in whatever order you want.
If you guys are listeners of the podcast, you probably know me as Joe Gentleman. I was lucky enough to get to do the season 1 theme song, and I've recently switched my artist name over to Hilton, and I actually have my first release tonight coming out called Cartoon under the name Hilton, which is my middle name. So that's what I go by now. That's kind of what I do. And
I got the chance to produce that song. I'm Bradley. I go by Loverboy. I'm a producer, musician, artist, whatever I get to be, I guess, for that day. And I'm from Detroit, now living in LA by way of Chicago. And I met Joe last year. And we got to work with each other a bunch before quarantine and over quarantine, which was really nice. And first song's coming out tonight, like you said, and we're super excited.
So the release tonight is Cartoon. It's a song that you're the producer of, right, Bradley?
Yeah.
And
so this song originally started, it was a full song written by Joe on guitar originally and vocals. I came in to help get what he had written on vocals and guitar and turn it into a full work, I guess you could say. I produced it. I came in as the producer, but we definitely co-produced it. Joe didn't just write the song, but he came in knowing what he wanted everything to sound like.
Of course.
I've worked with a lot of people who want me to kind of build the song for them, which is cool. But going in and working with an artist who knows exactly what they want is always my favorite thing to do. And it gives me the chance to really look inside his mind and see how he works and learn myself from it. And it's a lot of fun.
If I could add to that, I've worked with a lot of producers that insist on only building the song themselves, and they almost like put up this wall and like won't let me in. And the song can't get to where I feel like it needs to be that way if you're not openly collaborative. And Bradley's super good about that, like just throwing ideas off of each other, and he'll have an idea and I'll be like, oh, what if we do this a little bit differently? And like he's totally about it, and vice versa, which is like super rare because all producers out here like have the biggest egos, but not this guy.
Right.
So, very grateful.
So what is generally the beef between a producer and an artist? Not that you have it. You guys have great synergy. You guys have good chemistry. But what are some scrape ups you've had in the past, or what's a common kind of issue? Just creative vision, is that the problem typically?
Yeah, I think as an artist, you have a job, and as a producer, you have a job. Just like when you come in the room as a songwriter, your job is to not produce the song. It's not to play the instruments. Your job is to write the song. When you come in there as a producer, like I did, my job isn't to be the artist. That's his job. He wrote the song. He constructed it. He knows what he wants it to sound like. My job is to come in and be the hands to work, the DAW, the stuff in the computer, and to play the instruments that maybe that aren't his specialty, like guitar. I'm not my job not to touch guitar. He's incredible.
Yeah, he's got that covered. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't need to. But the things that maybe I can do a little bit better, I'll step in and be the hands for that. But it's getting what Joe wrote and making it come to life in something that's not just an acoustic form.
Right.
But it's not my song. I just had the opportunity to work on it and to help him bring his vision to life.
Well, I can't wait. I mean, I would love to be able to play it right now, but I don't want to do that because we want to drive the listeners to go to Spotify, go to Apple Music. Where else, Joe, should they go check out the song directly?
Definitely Spotify and Apple Music are good ones. Like literally anywhere you listen to music, it'll be on SoundCloud. It'll be on YouTube. There's starting in less than an hour, there's gonna be audio up on YouTube, just like a little visualizer, and then we're gonna do a official music video that'll drop on the 29th. So
next week. Okay. Yeah. So what? I mean, I don't know. I haven't really heard the song yet, so I'm not gonna really comment on it because it would be disingenuous. But I know that I'm excited for it. I know the direction that you've been heading. I think Bradley's Loverboy. You've been a big part of that kind of evolution. Together, you guys have grown the sound, and I think it's exciting. And I believe the new theme song, which is really what we're talking about tonight, briefly here, the new theme song is also this dynamic duo, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we got together a few days ago, or I guess
about
a week ago.
Yeah.
And kind of we treated it like we would treat most of the beginning of our sessions, which I think a lot of people think that. I think a big part about a producer and songwriter or artist working together is that the first thing they do in the room isn't try to figure out what they're making. It's to talk or jam or whatever it is, but have some sort of conversation, whether that's through vocals or instruments, and connect that way. And I feel like you can really judge how you're going to work with somebody based off the synergy while you're playing instruments together or singing together or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And we kind of started the theme song how we would start any session.
I just kind of showed up and we just started jamming, like with that in mind, like to hopefully come out with a progression that could start the process of making this theme song, but really just to jam. And it kind of just this groove just kind of came about. Yeah. And we had that guitar part and that melody.
I like it. It's got a good funky, it's got a nice funky vibe to it for sure.
Yeah.
Can't help that.
Yeah, you can't help it, right? So tell me a little bit about the instrumentation. What do we got going on in this song?
What did you play? You started it off with guitar.
I don't know.
It really just started with jamming over this. We really start every session. He just jumps on electric and I jump on the drums.
Is that what I was going to ask you, Bradley? So you jump on the drums. That's kind of your forte. Your
yeah. Drums are definitely my main instrument and what I started on. I play a little piano, a little bit. I can mess around on it and write. little bit of guitar. I can mess around and write, but drums are definitely it. And then in my newer music, my artist stuff, I'm attempting to sing.
Nice. Well, dude, we have to have you on as a standalone act at some point. Obviously, I think we started talking last year about it, but things got wacky. You got sick or something, and so it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But let's make that happen this year for sure.
I love it. Yeah. Anytime, I'd absolutely love to be on.
But yeah, so when you have a guy with the lyrical ability of Joe, of Hilton, you've got Loverboy on the drums, you got Joe with the guitar. You don't really need much more than that in terms of fully developing a full song, right? I mean, you can always fill in stuff after, but that's about all you need, right?
Yeah, that was definitely the core, as it should be. It was just like guitar and drums, and
then you played a little bass line on it.
I don't know how to play bass, but I heard it's the same as guitar, just an octave down. So.
Played a little keys on it, and we wanted to feel like it was played out top to bottom. We didn't want to feel like this sectioned out sort of piece with a whole bunch of instruments. We wanted to sound like you're watching a 5-piece group or 4-piece group sitting in front of you play. It's got that feel for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I got to tell you, I had a little bit of a different vibe hearing things that were specific about the attic. It was like when you're, I mean, I'm not a parent. Are either of you parents? I know Joe. No. I don't think so. I imagine this is what it would feel like if when a parent sees their like kid graduate or something. Hearing two skilled musicians making a song specific to the attic. I know you did that last year, Joe, too, but it was a little different. This one had new lyrics. It was awesome, man. I feel honored.
Hell yeah, yeah. When we made the last one, we didn't even know like what the show was going to be called or anything. So I just kind of wrote some stuff about West Michigan
area codes.
But it was a lot easier having kind of a theme to work with there. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's not your theme necessarily without having it be about the attic. So this one I hope is very fitting.
It's a mess in this attic, lot going on, but there ain't no need to panic. Going up and join, we getting wild, getting manic. Spitting truth for all you fanatics. Every week got something new to say. Ain't no filter, this shit coming straight from the brain.
I do have to ask, there was a comment in the lyrics that insinuated that the attic was a mess.
It's a mess in this attic.
I hope you just did that for rhythmic purposes and not for some sort of passive aggressive way of saying that her house is a fucking mess. But
no, it was no stab at you. I mean, I don't know. I guess like to write anything, it has to come from like my own personal perspective as well. So it was like halfway about your show and halfway about like me being like a crazy motherfucker in the head. So.
I love it.
It's coming straight from the brain. Yeah, it's coming straight from the brain.
The theme song is dope as hell. Cartoon is dope as hell. I'm projecting there. I don't really know that, but I have great confidence that it will be. People, go listen to it. Go follow Joe. Go follow Hilton. Go follow Loverboy. And look forward to the new theme coming February 2nd. You're going to hear the whole thing right now. Starting February 2nd, though, with season 2. That'll be the new guy. We'll be retiring. Bring it on home. She did her part, didn't she, Joe?
Oh, yeah. She did well.
I mean, some people call it your greatest song. I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but some people might call it.
Probably got the most plays.
Bradley, Joe, Hilton, Loverboy, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
And now, without further ado, here is the brand new A Talk in the Attic theme song for season 2 in its entirety. Next time you hear this, of course, it will be February 2nd when you tune in. to the first episode of season 2. Peace out, everybody.
In this attic, lot going on, but there ain't no need to panic. Come on up and join, we getting wild, getting manic. Spitting truth for all you fanatics. Every week got something new to say. Ain't no filter, this shit coming straight from the brain. It's coming straight from the brain. Yeah, it's coming straight from the brain.